Hi, this is Mr. Leo, and in this video, we're going to take a look at how students can use Kami to annotate on top of PDFs that are shared with students via Google Classroom. Let's take a look at Classroom. And on the classwork page, your teacher is assigned a document that's a PDF. Actually, we're going to open up the View Assignment option. You're going to see the document attached on the right-hand side under Your Work. We're going to open it up and you'll see Open with Kami. If you don't see that, you may see some Open with in a drop-down menu, but Kami is the selection. Kami is a Chrome extension. It's been installed on all student accounts, so they should have it if they're logged into their Chromebook with their West Genesee account, or if they're logged on to a Mac or PC, logged into Chrome with their West Genesee account. So let's open with Kami. During the extended closure in the spring of 2020, we had licenses for Kami. Now that the summer is here and I'm recording this video, the licenses have expired. So some of the tools are now premium features. You'll see a lock, for example, but Kami does offer a select tool for a mouse. Markup is for PDFs. You can select a highlighter, select a color, and highlight text. You can comment in the margins. You can add a text box and type. You can also draw. You can also add shapes and erase. In this particular activity, teacher is assigned an assessment. There is a reading passage. One strategy students could use is to use the text highlighter. They can select a color, for example, and when they want to highlight something, they can simply drag their mouse across the text to add a highlight to it. If they want to comment in the margin as they read, they can also highlight text, and with the comment tool, they can add a comment in the margin. Think of it like as taking some notes, for example. As we scroll on down, you're going to see that there are some options to answer some multiple choice questions. And in this instance, the student may use the drawing tool. You can add color, for example. The number is for the stroke thickness. But let's just use red, and we're going to circle an answer. Now, keep in mind, I have not read, so I'm not sure what the correct answer is, but I'll just demonstrate how to circle an answer. If they choose to, of course, the students can pick a color. Maybe they don't want to circle. Maybe they want to put a check mark, for example, so long as it's clear to the teacher and the student follows the teacher's directions. In this case, it's a short answer question, so the student can use a text box. They click their mouse in that space, they can start to type. And you'll notice that there is a text editor at the top of the screen. The font style is locked, but the font size is adjustable, as is bold, italic, underline, strike through, etc., font color, and so forth. There's subscript, superscripts, there's numbered lists, bolded lists, indent, outdent, as well as justify and add links. Notice the equation editor is locked, and the voice to text, voice typing is also locked. There's a emoji keyboard here as well. Students can insert emojis into their typed text if they choose to do so. When you're all done, and just to explain, there is a turn-in button here. However, this is no longer functional since we are not licensed. If we were licensed, we could click turn in and it would turn into the class. But notice that this is, I need an upgrade in order to do this. So my strategy is going to be to save it. And you see an outdated floppy disk here. You can save this file. You'll notice that this is saving automatically. It's been last saved a minute ago. You can click save now if you want. This is going to go, I'm not going to turn it in per se, but it is going to go to a Google Drive folder, which you can move if you want to. But in this case, there's no need to move it. It was assigned through Mr. Leo's class in Google Classroom, so it's in the right place. We can click save now. Alternatively, students can download a file. They can download the original, or they can download with their annotations. So we'll click with annotations. I'm going to save this to, you can save it to Google Drive if you want. You can also save it to your computer. You have a couple options. I'll save it to my computer. If you're on a Chromebook, it'll save to the downloads if you choose your computer. If not, it'll save to Google Drive. You just want to note the file name, Kami export dash, whatever the rest of the title was. We'll begin that export. So just in case I haven't saved it properly, it is now saved on my computer. And if I go back to Google Classroom, you can see I can, since I've already annotated this, it should be annotated already, and I can turn it in manually. But if I wanted to, I could also, by the way, share this with the teacher or somebody else if I choose to. There is a share button. So before I turn it in, let me click share. And here's where you can add a user with their email address. And that way, that person can either be your co-editor or they can be a viewer of that file. So I saved the annotations. I want to turn this file in now. I could simply click turn in. I believe that this will be what the teacher would see since I've annotated it. It should be, the teacher should receive that. I can verify in just a moment. If not, you can also add a file. Remember, I saved this to my computer. So I would need to upload from my computer. Remember, this is called Kami Export. I'm going to check my downloads for this. There it is, Kami Export. So I can attach that to my assignment. But again, it's already here. So if I just click turn it in, I should be all set. I'm turning in both just in case. And I just want to pull in the teacher screen here so you can see what the teacher might see. So bear with me just one moment. I'm going to pull in Google Classroom from the teacher point of view. And when we take a look at classwork with the Kami assignment, we can see that Nicholas has turned it in. There's 2 attachments. There's the highlights, there's the comments. The teacher wants, the teacher can open with Kami as well. We're looking at this first document, I believe, which is the appropriate one. This was the saved document, the Kami export that was later uploaded, and that should have the same thing. Notice that the you don't see the comments. If you did open this with Kami as a teacher, you would then see the comments in the margin and be able to respond back. And as we scroll down, you can see Nicholas Leo has commented, and if the teacher, myself, RL, wanted to reply, I could reply to that comment. Thanks for listening, and I hope you found this useful.